Hey there, fellow car fanatics. We're back with another exciting video for you. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the fascinating world of General Motors, where we'll uncover the top 10 strangest cars they've ever created. Get ready to be amazed because things are about to get a little weird. If you don't want to miss out on any of our awesome content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our ever-growing community on YouTube. Number 10. The Chevrolet Corvair. In the depths of automotive history, a car emerged, shrouded in controversy and mystery. Its name, the Chevrolet Corvair. Yes, the very same vehicle that Ralph Nader fearlessly targeted in his groundbreaking book, Unsafe at Any Speed, back in 1965. But let me tell you, my friend, the Corvair's allure lies not in the features that drew Nader's ire, but in its daring design, unlike anything General Motors had ever birthed before or since. But beyond the controversy, the Corvair boasted a unique design. With an air-cooled rear engine and 6 captivating body styles, including a pickup truck with a graceful side door, it pushed the boundaries of innovation. Its lightweight aluminum engine, thrilling oversteering, and comfortable yet unpredictable suspension added to its charm. Though facing the Mustang, Nader's book stained its reputation despite GM's clearance. The Corvair remains a captivating part of automotive history. Number 9. The Oldsmobile and Buick Aero packs. In the late 70s, a wave of downsizing swept through the automotive world, including GM's A-body platform. But amidst this transformation, something peculiar emerged: the Oldsmobile and Buick Aero packs. These cars were deemed weird and ugly, defying the traditional sedan design. With a radical slant-back style featuring a large black window that hinted at a hatchback, they captured attention. However, appearances can be deceiving. Behind that window lay a trunk with a disappointingly small opening, rendering it useless as a hatchback. Originally intended to have a hatchback, cost-saving measures led GM to opt for a fixed rear window instead. Unfortunately, the public's response fell short of expectations, and sales plummeted. The Oldsmobile Cutlass Salon, attempting to project an upscale image, failed to resonate with buyers. Surprisingly, even a 442 version of the Cutlass with the Aero pack existed, though it was mainly an appearance package, not much different from the base V6 engine. Buick also offered a turbocharged Sentry Aero pack. Today, both versions are incredibly rare, cherished by a devoted following of car enthusiasts. Number 8. The Chevrolet HHR. General Motors tried to ride the wave of retro style in the early 2000s with the Chevrolet HHR. But guess what happened? Instead of a cool and unique design, it ended up looking like a bigger version of the Chrysler PT Cruiser. The guy who designed both cars, Brian Nesbitt, actually came from Chrysler to work for GM. The PT Cruiser had its fair share of critics, but it became a hit for Chrysler after it came out in 2001. GM hoped the HHR would be just as successful, but by the time it hit the market in 2005, people weren't as into retro-style cars anymore. The HHR didn't do too badly in terms of sales, especially in 2007 when they sold over 105,000 of them, but it never came close to the PT Cruiser's early year sales numbers. The HHR was based on GM's compact Delta platform, which they also used for other cars like the Saturn Ion, Chevy Cobalt, and Pontiac G5. They called it Heritage High Roof because it was inspired by the smaller version of the 1940s Chevy Suburban. Chevy tried to boost sales by offering a panel version of the HHR where they took out the back seats and carpet and put in a plastic floor for more cargo space. They also took off the rear door windows and handles, but you could still open them from inside. In 2008, Chevy introduced an SS version of the HHR, just like they did with the Cobalt. The SS had a turbocharged engine that produced an impressive 265 horsepower when paired with a manual transmission. They even made an SS version of the panel HHR in 2009, which could be a rare find in the future. However, they stopped offering the SS options for all HHRs by 2010, and sales went down every year. In 2011, they stopped making the HHR altogether, and now it's a reminder of how GM tried to catch up with the retro trend a little too late. Number 7. General Motors EV1. The GM EV1 was a car that held great promise and aimed to transform the way we drive. It was only available in specific Saturn dealerships in a few cities, mainly in the Southwest, where its batteries performed best in warm weather. Despite GM's big plans, they discovered through market research that the EV1 wouldn't be profitable, so it became a limited production concept, only offered through leases without the option to buy. A significant change occurred when California recognized the potential of the EV1. They passed a law requiring car manufacturers to embrace electric vehicles. This led to a battle, and in the end, production of the EV1 stopped in 1999. GM abruptly ended the lease program in 2002, demanding all remaining EV1s back. Some were saved for museums, but the majority were destroyed. crushing any chance of seeing them on the roads again. Interestingly, the demise of the EV1 inspired Elon Musk to take the lead at Tesla and revolutionize the electric car industry. As GM tries to catch up, the question remains, who stopped the electric car's progress and why didn't they recognize its incredible potential? The GM EV1's tale is one of missed opportunities and shattered dreams, painting a vivid picture of the intricate challenges faced by innovative ideas in a complex market. Number 6. The Bustle-back Cadillac Seville. Witness the captivating number 6, the Bustle-back Cadillac Seville, a car that yearned to enchant a younger crowd. In 1975, Cadillac unveiled the first-generation Seville born from the fiery crucible of the 1973 gas crisis. Despite its petite frame, spanning over 200 inches, the average buyer age remained stagnant. Yet, undeterred, the second-generation Seville emerged in 1979, igniting the 1980 model year with a shared platform alongside the illustrious Eldorado, embracing the audacious leap to front-wheel drive. However, it was the posterior that seized attention, earning it the evocative alias of Bustleback. Though its overall length mirrored its predecessor, the trunk lid's beguiling curvature cast an illusion of diminished proportions. This adventurous design concept sprang forth from the fertile imagination of Bill Mitchell, a venerable GM designer whose alliance with the legendary Harvey Earl was forged in the crucible of 1936. While sales soared to majestic heights, cresting the 50,000 mark in 1979, they precipitously plummeted below 40,000 in 1980, descending further to an abyssal low of under 20,000 a mere 2 years later. Yet let us not place the entire blame upon the beguiling Bustleback. The notorious V8 engines, shrouded in infamy, such as the V864 and its ill-fated successor, the HC4 alongside the ill-omened Oldsmobile V8 diesel, dealt a grievous blow to Cadillac's once illustrious reputation for reliability. To compound these woes, the advent of the digital dash in 1981 failed to kindle ardor within their loyal yet mature clientele. Alas, the Bustleback Seville became another woeful addition to a litany of disappointments. Its reign endured until 1986, when it yielded its throne to the third-generation Seville, which harkened back to a more traditional squared-off trunk lid. This stark juxtaposition only served to underscore the glaring disparity between the past and the present. In our contemporary realm, the sighting of a Cadillac from the 80s is a rare gem, a relic of a bygone era. To catch a fleeting glimpse of a second-generation Seville is to be granted a captivating glimpse into Cadillac's early odyssey of audacious designs, though it assuredly would not be their last. Number 5. The Chevrolet SSR. At number 5, we have the Chevrolet SSR. The SSR was designed to capture the essence of Chevrolet's classic pickups from the 1930s, but its unconventional features set it apart. Built on the GMT 360 SUV platform, it lacked a separate cabin bed and instead had a folding convertible top and a non-removable bed cover, making it resemble a large trunk more than a traditional truck bed. This distinctive concept, introduced in 2000, drew inspiration from other retro-style cars of the time, including the Plymouth Prowler. The SSR would mark the end of an era for the Lansing Craft Center, where it was assembled. This facility, known for producing limited production runs of notable vehicles like the GM EV1 and the Buick Reatta, faced the reality that the SSR's chances of a long run were slim. While the Prowler lacked practicality, the SSR's truck bed offered decent storage space. Unfortunately, the initial V8 engine launched in 2003 proved underpowered due to the weight it had to propel. In 2005, the V8 received a power boost, which helped sales temporarily but also devalued older models. Now you may wonder why I included the SSR in this list of peculiar cars. Is it because it's ugly? Well, I must say that beauty is subjective, and the SSR still boasts a passionate fanbase. Some SSR owners might even consider the Prowler ugly, but I believe they couldn't be more wrong. In the end, it's all a matter of personal taste and preference. Number 4. GMC Envoy XUV. In a bold move during the early 2000s, General Motors unveiled its GMT 360 SUV platform, home to various vehicles. Among them, the GMC Envoy stood out with its audacious feature, a sliding, retractable roof that transformed the rear into a rugged truck bed, defying convention. This concept wasn't entirely new, as a similar roof had been seen in a Studebaker wagon back in '63. But the Envoy XUV took it to new heights. Imagine a rear door that swung out or dropped dramatically like a truck tailgate, revealing a mid-gate behind the second-row seats. This ingeniously created a watertight space that could withstand even a good hosing. And visually, the XUV was unmistakable, with its tall roof rail standing proudly. But here's the twist. The powered roof mechanism added weight and height, adversely affecting the car's handling. Restricted to the longer wheelbase Envoy, the XUV meant sacrificing the third row of seats for an elongated truck. GMC released the XUV for the 2004 and 2005 model years. However, with a mere 27,000 units sold and a significant decline in sales, GMC lost interest and halted production. Today, the Envoy XUV remains a rare gem, a testament to GM's daring spirit and willingness to experiment. It marked the pioneering SUV with a power-sliding rear roof. Suspenseful, dramatic, and concise. That was the tale of the XUV, a bold venture that left a lasting impression. Number 3. The Pontiac Aztek. The Pontiac Aztek, a car that cannot be ignored in the realm of automotive oddities. Its claim to weirdness, a single striking reason. It is undeniably ugly. While it did manage to gather a small fan base, let's face the truth, it wasn't for its looks. In the battle against GM's performance division, Pontiac struggled, with their 2000s lineup merely being rebadged Chevrolets. Unique Pontiac models like the ill-fated Fiero were rare exceptions in the sea of sameness. Pontiac's missing piece was an SUV, or at least something that resembled one. Enter the Aztek, a vehicle that my friend Kevin describes as neither a station wagon nor an SUV. It was the first-generation UV, although the term crossover had yet to enter everyday vocabulary. To create an SUV without a truck frame, GM ingeniously reworked its existing minivan platform. Kevin humorously suggests that UV stands for Ugly Vehicle, a description that rings somewhat true. But here's where things get intriguing. The Aztek's platform was not exclusive to Pontiac. Buick also utilized it for their Rendezvous, though their styling, while not stunning, was less offensive. Pontiac aimed the Aztek's design at a younger, trendier audience. They accentuated an outdoorsy theme, equipping the vehicle with a center console that doubled as an ice cooler, a split rear hatch for tailgating adventures, and even a custom-made tent that could be attached. These impressive features, however, failed to overshadow the Aztek's unfortunate face. Number 2. The Dustbuster Vans. During the 1980s, General Motors found themselves in fierce competition with Chrysler's popular minivans. To make a mark, GM introduced 3 new vans: Chevrolet, Pontiac, and Oldsmobile. These vans, known as the Dustbuster Vans, had a futuristic design with plastic panels like the Fiero and upcoming Saturn models. However, they only had one sliding door on the passenger side, as the idea of dual sliding doors wasn't common at the time. Inside, passengers were greeted with a large dashboard and a windshield that leaned back dramatically. The Chevrolet version was named after the Lumina sedan, but it didn't share any similarities. The Pontiac Transport continued the brand style, earning the nickname Pontiac of minivans. The Oldsmobile silhouette aimed for a more luxurious look, but its unique body shape made it challenging. In 1994, Chevrolet and Pontiac made changes to the front-end design, while Oldsmobile kept the original style. Meanwhile, Chrysler's minivans remained popular in the market. Number 1. Chevy Caprice. Amid the changing car world, the 4th generation of the Chevy Caprice stands out. This special GM car took a bold design risk, setting it apart from its predecessors. Despite initial doubts, the Caprice sold over 100,000 units each year for an impressive 5 years. Many of these sales were to police and taxi fleets, but the Caprice caught attention with its unusual look, which some say resembled a whale's backside. The unique body design sat on a mostly unchanged chassis, engine, and drivetrain from the previous Caprice generation. At first, the Caprice had a body that extended over the rear wheels, but that feature was later removed, revealing an open-wheel well. Changes were also made to the rear quarter windows to make the overall shape appear less round. The Caprice even offered a wagon version, one of the last big wagons around, measuring over 18 feet long and weighing more than 4,300 pounds. Like other large sedans at the time, only a V8 engine would do, with options ranging from 4.3 to 5.7 liters, depending on the desired performance. This unique design was also seen in the Buick Roadmaster, and a limited revival of the Oldsmobile Custom Cruiser wagon. However, the most memorable version was the 1994 Impala SS, which shared the Caprice's body but had a slightly detuned 5.7-liter V8 engine from the Corvette. It was initially available only in black, but later came in dark cherry and dark green. The Impala's production ended in 1996, along with the entire Caprice line, making way for the rise of SUVs as GM shifted its focus. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey as we explored the top 10 weirdest cars ever produced by General Motors. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to show your support by giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to our channel for more intriguing automotive content, and sharing your thoughts on these unconventional vehicles in the comment section below.